are here inside of Pizza Man Pub on 50 Oswego Street in Baldwinsville, New York, and we are celebrating the Baldwinsville Bees every single month here on Wake Up Call. You know the Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora is with you Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time in our normal schedule on YouTube.com, Facebook.com, and MixLR.com, all /WakeUpCallDT. And we are here tonight for our monthly special with the Baldwinsville Bees right here in our community, celebrating the football team as they get set to take on CNS in the semifinal round of the Section 3 Class AA postseason. Can we get a round of applause for the Baldwinsville Bees fan football team? So we got a couple pieces to our special tonight. So another one of your teammates is going to be coming up with Coach in just a little bit. And we have Toby McIntyre, safety. We have Griffin Killian, tight end, defensive end, kicker, punter, wide receiver, linebacker. So Griffin, I'm going to start with you here. Have you always been used to playing 17 different positions on the football field?
Yes, I have.
And how long have you been doing that?
Since JV year.
Since JV year.
Yeah.
So you're used to this. Do you like it, dislike it? Is it hard to transition?
I like it because I'm always on the field. I'm always able to help out my team.
And for you, when did you start playing football?
Third grade.
Third grade. What was the first position that you played?
Tight end.
Tight end? So you're predominantly a tight end, defensive end. Do you have a preference between the two? Do you like being on the offensive side of the ball or defensive?
I like playing tight end more.
Like playing tight end more? All right, why?
I just like offense better.
Okay. Blocking tight end, you like to block on the run, or do you like to get out and catch a pass?
I like to get out and catch a pass.
Like to get out and catch a pass. All right. But we know that there's a lot of running the ball with BVille. So how are your blocking skills?
They're pretty good.
Pretty good?
They could improve, but
All right.
that's it.
So you're more of a pass-catching tight end.
Yes.
All right, fair enough. Toby, on the other side of this, you're playing safety.
Yeah.
Right? So I want you to assess with me how good of a catcher Griffin is here.
All right, speaking from experience, he's a pretty good catcher. Just saying.
What would you say about the safety position? Why do you like that position?
I like it because you can really read the field, see what's going on, and then if the ball's in the air, you have the ability to make a play on the ball, and you can come up and play in the run.
So for you, playing the run or playing the pass, what do you prefer?
Oh, playing the run, 100%.
Playing the run?
Definitely.
Why?
Come up, make a tackle, make a huge hit if you can. It's awesome.
So how long have you played? What was the first?
I think third or fourth grade, Pop
Third.
Warner time, definitely.
Okay. What was the first position you played?
It was cornerback and tailback.
Cornerback and tailback.
Yeah.
So you switch from corner to safety. Likes and dislikes of playing that single coverage as opposed to, like you said, playing the run or playing that middle of the field.
Definitely safety, just because coming up in the run's a whole lot easier than a cornerback.
Okay. You played tailback.
Yeah.
You missed that?
I mean, not so much. I mean, I haven't played it since Pop Warner, so I'm going to say no, I don't miss it.
So what made you shift to safety? When did that happen?
That was just where a spot was open on the field, and then knowing I love to cut them up and make a play on defense, make a hit. So that felt like the right spot for me.
Griffin, I asked Toby how good of a catcher you are. How good of a defender is he?
He's good when he's not going against me.
He's good when he's not going against you. Okay.
That is true.
A very humble answer there from you. So he's okay when he's not going against you. Who do you think in practice Toby is the best against?
Probably his brother Logan.
Who is it?
Probably his brother Logan.
Brother Logan? All right. Would you agree, Toby?
I mean, I go up against him the most, so I'm going to have to say yeah.
How long have you guys been going up against each other? Is it like your whole life, or?
Kind of our whole life, but this is the first year where it's been like during football season.
And what's that been like for the family? Do you guys bring that home, like I beat you in practice?
Yeah, definitely.
You do?
All
Okay.
the time.
So, best play you've had on your brother?
Probably the pick today, I guess, I had on him.
The pick today?
Yeah.
All right, how many picks in practice today? Was that the one?
Just the one. Just
The one?
Yeah.
So when you pick off a pass that's supposed to go to your brother, does it feel any better than that?
Oh, yeah. It feels a million times better than if it was going to someone else.
Okay, all right. So best play he's ever had on you?
Probably a couple nasty catches he's had on me. I will admit he's got some good hands and can make a play on that ball, but
How has he made you better?
he makes it a whole lot harder. He's got good route running, so it makes it even tougher for me to guard him.
Yeah, just hold it close to you, as they're saying. It's so they can hear. So, you said he's good at route running?
Definitely.
All right. So, we do something here on the broadcast on WakeUpCall with Dan Tortora called Tell Me Something Good. I want you guys to tell me something good about each other.
Okay.
Toby, tell me something good about Griffin.
Griffin's good at going up and getting the ball in one-on-one. Yeah.
Good at one-on-ones. Okay, Griffin, tell me something good about Toby.
He's good at reading the field and he's able to make it play on the ball. Never hit.
All right.
Thank you.
So you go out into this game coming up against CNS. What can you say about playing up against the North Stars and what you're expecting in this game? Let's start with you, Griffin.
Expecting a lot of passing, a lot of scrambling from the quarterback.
And what can you say about the quarterback position? Is it one of the best that you've seen, or is there better out there?
I would say he's the best quarterback we've gone up against.
Okay. Why? Just because of his ability to scramble?
His ability to scramble and go on the run. He's an all-around quarterback.
What is it that you think they do best that you've seen on film that you have to stop? Scrambling? Defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
Toby, what have you seen from CNS?
A lot of passes, more passes, but they try and get into the run game, but we're able to shut down the run pretty well.
So when you guys both talk about a lot of passes, you got to go up against that, and you have to defend that in the air. How would you describe their quarterback?
Their quarterback, he's a phenomenal quarterback. He's able to air it out well. He makes good decisions with the ball, and he's quick on his feet, so he's good scrambling.
We know that BVille has worked very hard this season. I talked to you guys a couple weeks ago to get to where you are right now. To be in the Final Four, how do you get excited about the last win, but then let it go? How quickly do you let that go and focus about this game?
The next day, the very next day, it's already prepping for this game.
So 24-hour rule, like anybody else?
Yeah.
So what was it about the last game that you think showcases what BVille does well? Is there something that you really felt like, hey, we got this right finally?
I think our run offense stood out big time, and then our pass defense looked good too that game.
All right, so run and pass. Griffin, what would you say about the last game that you feel stuck out to you?
I probably think it's a run game.
Run game? And when we look back on this season, do you have a game or two that you feel like up to this point has really just stood out to you in a big way, that was your favorite game, favorite moment? Do you have a favorite moment so far?
Probably against West Jenny. I had a nice touchdown grab.
All right, I guess against West Jenny, was that your favorite touchdown of the year?
Yeah, I would say.
And that, I mean, obviously that was a close game. It was a loss on the road. So we look at your schedule right now and your wins and losses. They say that you can learn from wins, you learn more from losses. You lost at CNS the last time you faced them. You lost against CBA at home and at West Jenny. What did you learn from those 3 games?
That we need to do a good job at stopping the QB from scrambling. We need to be able to make plays on the ball and get to our spots for the pass defense quicker.
You playing tight end and also defensive end, you keep talking about scrambling and stopping the scrambling quarterback. What have you done in practice to get better at reading that? How have you scouted that?
More of closing the gap so that he can't scramble out as much and making sure we shed the tackle, the offensive tackle, that we see him going outside.
You got to go back to CNS for this game. So it's your second time going there this year. 41-19. What do you take away from that game besides what we talked about?
It was a close game up until midway through the third quarter, start of the fourth. We were right there with them, but we just couldn't stay there long.
What happened that the first half was so close and the second half, like you said, in the third quarter, it started to unravel? What happened?
I think just some key turnovers. They scored off them, got our heads down.
Do you think the morale is different now?
Yes.
Toby?
Agreed, yeah, definitely different.
Why is this team more laser focused right now?
Because we haven't beat them in a long time, and they beat us last year in the section chip, so we kind of want revenge, basically.
And we know that CBA last year was in Section 3 Class A, not Class AA. So we know that they're there. We know CNS has had a lot of success. What is it about the team right now, your team, that makes you feel like 41-19, the last time you played, isn't an adequate assessment of Baldwinsville?
Since then, our team has changed so much. We've been looking really good every week in the run game and in the defense. We've gotten better every single week since that game.
What did you take away from that game that stuck out to you? What was the chip on your shoulder for that?
I think the chip on our shoulder was that we're not as good as we thought we were. Going into that game, we were 2-0 and absolutely blew out our last two opponents. But that game was a real eye-opener. So
you had that game earlier on in the season. It was back on September 23rd. Like you said, it was an eye-opening time for the team. Was that as early on as it was? Do you feel like even though it was a loss, it came at the right time to wake this team up?
Yeah, if it came later in the season, I don't know how we would have bounced back from it.
Fair enough. Well, we do also say something good about Coach. He's right off in the corner here. You already had practice tonight, and tomorrow's game day, so you may not have to run depending on what you say. I'm going to stay with you, Toby. Tell me something good about Coach Carl Sanfilippo.
Coach, he's big on life lessons and teaching all the players how to do the right thing and how to do things right, even on and off the field.
So you said he teaches you life lessons on and off the field. Best life lesson off the field that he's taught you?
Off the field, I think respect, probably. It's the biggest one. He preaches it the most, I think.
Is it respect?
I think so.
All right, I like that. All right, Griffin, tell me something good about Coach.
He always wants to push people to the best and always tells people they should be focused throughout practice.
And when you look back on your time at BVille, do you have something that Coach said that sticks out the most?
Probably just the stay focused part. Make sure you don't mess up. Just make sure you're focused throughout practices.
You're being coached by someone who spent more than 4 decades in the game. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot. It means he knows what he's doing.
Toby?
It means I can trust him with what he's doing.
You can trust him. Okay, I like that. So, with that being said, we're going to jump into rapid fire as we have a part 2 coming up here with Coach and one of your other student-athlete teammates. So, I've told you guys what rapid fire is. You get 2 questions. I get 2 questions. It can be about anything. We're live on YouTube.com and Facebook.com/WakeUpCall. We're also live to the Pizza Man Pub on 50 Oswego Street in Baldwinsville, New York. Toby, you get to ask me the first question.
All right. What's your favorite NFL team?
Favorite NFL team? The Jacksonville Jaguars.
I'm sorry for you.
Well, I have a bet with Coach. We have a bet, and I have to take him and one of your wonderful O-linemen out if they lose to the Titans, correct? Because I believe Tyler Rouse is with the Titans right now, so that's why the connection's there. So if Jacksonville loses to Tennessee, which they do all the time, I have to take out both of those gentlemen and feed them. If I win by some crazy turn of events, then I get to eat whatever I want, and they have to pay for it.
I wish you luck.
Yeah, I wish me luck too. They're 2-6 right now. So my question back to you, if you could trade lives with any musician or singer, who would you want to trade lives with for a day?
I'll have to say probably like a pop singer. I'm gonna say Taylor Swift, just because I know she's got a lot of money. Just because she's got a lot of money.
You would trade lives with Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift.
She's got a lot of money.
I love Coach's eyebrows right now.
I know she's got money.
This is all Coach did when you said that. He went, and they stayed there.
That's what
Taylor Swift.
She's got money.
She's got money. Okay. All right. Taylor Swift. But what song would you sing?
Blank Space, I think. Blank Space.
Blank Space? All right. Okay. Griffin, what's your question for me?
How many sports did you play growing up?
I played baseball and basketball, and I coached soccer. Basketball, my favorite. Baseball, I got hit above my kidney, and if it was like an inch or a half an inch lower, I would have peed blood, is what the doctor said, and I was like, all right, no more baseball. But I played basketball from 7 on, And coaching soccer was really interesting because I never thought to play it, and I fell in love with it after college, and I got to coach U12, 8 to 11-year-olds, and it was so much fun. So I really appreciate Carbondale, PA, my YMCA travel team, so shout out to them. My first question for you, Griffin. If you had to go one-on-one in an eating contest with anyone on the team, who would give you the biggest threat, and what would you want to eat?
The biggest threat would be that man over there, Z Pickard.
Okay. All right, Pickard. I love how he goes, I know he was going with me. I like that. He knew it. All right, what would you guys eat?
Pizza.
All right.
Wings.
What kind of pizza? Give me your go-to at Pizza Man.
Pizza Man. Probably pepperoni for Pizza Man.
Pepperoni? All right. Now, if you want to get them, there's a secret. It's whoever can deal with spice better. I get the sweet heat. Meatball, pepperoni, and there's some parsley on there. And it's meatball, pepperoni, I think arugula, and the Mike's Hot Honey. And if you can handle it, I love hot stuff. So I get a cheese slice, and I literally butter it with the hot honey. I put it all over the pizza, and it'll hit the roof of your mouth and even when you want to eat, you can't because your body's got to adjust. So whoever can handle that would be a good one.
I think that would be me, though. You can't handle meat that well.
All right, okay. Little secret to have in your back pocket. So, Toby, your last one for me.
If you could go anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
Well, there's a few things I haven't gotten to do yet. And there's 3 places that I want to go. Hawaii and Italy and Spain. Family in both Italy and Spain. So my dad said next year we're going to go to Italy and then we're going to go to Spain. And hopefully we get to do that, God willing, because I've never been overseas and I want to go see my family. So it'd be nice. All right, Toby. We went with music and you shocked the world. So let's go with movies. Since I like your answers of trading lives, what movie star do you trade lives with? And what movie would you want to be in?
Definitely Dwayne Johnson and
All right, The Rock.
Jumanji movie.
In Jumanji?
Definitely.
The Rock in Jumanji. Why'd you pick Jumanji?
Jumanji seems like a cool place to be, and it's like a video game world where you kind of like playing out in the video game in real life.
All right, I like that. Jumanji, The Rock. Never got that answer before. I like that answer. All right, Griffin, last one.
If you could be any animal, what would you be and why?
I would be a jaguar to help my team. And I would probably be a dog because my dog, and I know people say this and some people like kind of scoff at it, but I don't have kids and she is like having a daughter. It's insane how human she is and how she responds to emotions in a certain kind of way. She's the type of dog you would want to have if there was like a zombie attack. She just gets it. And my dog does not growl at people, and she doesn't bite. And there was a couple girls I dated, she bit them, and she growled at them. And they were all crazy. And she was like, Dad, why are you letting this girl in the house telling us where, now she knows where we live, she can find us and stuff. But I've never given a woman a key to my house. So, in 5.5 years of owning it. So, yeah, Lily will she'll just kind of look at me. A girl will come in and she'll just go like this. Like, really, Dad? Is she that pretty that I gotta put up with this? Have you seen her crazy eyes? Woman used to stare at the wall. And my dog would walk up to her going, we need to get out of this house. So, Lily's very smart, smarter than her father. My last one for you, Griffin, is what's one thing you would change about the world if you could change anything?
It's a tough one because there's a lot of things I would change. Probably, I would change everyone each other respect. I would like to see that.
Okay. So you talked about coach teaching you respect, and you'd like to see the world respect each other. Can we give a round of applause for respect, please? Something we don't see anymore, right? It's, what it is now is I respect you as long as you agree with me. That's what it's become, and that's why we can't get anything done. Because you have to learn how to respect your opponent and work with them. You can't be on one side and have somebody on the other side. You got to come to the middle. And I tell people all the time, we all want the same stuff. Health, safety, happiness, want to have a job that we love, want to make enough money, live in a safe neighborhood, get a good education, be able to go on vacations and whatnot. If everybody wants the same thing, why is it so hard? So respect is a big thing, and you know what? If that's what you want, you got to give it. So your generation, help my generation, we're the future, right? So if we want the future to be brighter, it's on us. And I can appreciate having you guys here tonight. And thank you for your answers. Griffin Killian, Toby McIntyre, BVille Bees Football in the semifinals, Section 3, Class AA, up against CNS this Friday, November 4th. Support your Bees, show them some love. This is Pizza Man, this is Wake Up Call. We'll be back with one more set. Gentlemen, thank you. Round of applause for my guys.